Hey everybody, it's Granny with 73, and I'm your Tuesday hostess for Witchcrafting. Now, I'm doing Mabon centerpieces for your dinner table. If you have a Mabon dinner with your family or with friends, these are a cute little craft. If you've got little kids that like to do some painting, or are just bored this time of the year because school hasn't quite started yet, then you can always do this craft with them too. Now, for this craft, you're going to need some leaves, and I went to the dollar store to pick these up. You can go out in nature and get the leaves, the real leaves if you like, because, but those leaves aren't going to last as long. I also got some felt leaves, different colors, yellow, red, green, all fall colors, and I've added some of my own stuff, my buttons and my little beads, and some shells. This one has a little snail shell that I found outside. The little snail had already vacated his premises and decided to leave it for somebody else to find. And then on this one, I added a little bit more sparkly. And what you can do with these is you can put full flowers in them, or you can take the kids out into the garden or out into the park. Right now clover and stuff like that is growing. There's some flowers in the gardens that are growing. You just cut them down smaller. You can make these a little bigger than I have. I cut the bottoms off of some water bottles that I had bought at the dollar store, and then I painted them in fall colors. And I've just used paints from the dollar store and my glue gun and attached the leaves and the buttons and the beads, and I've come up with what you see. Now, you can do this craft pretty much any way you like. I did it like this because I was bored. The one thing that I'm going to mention is when you cut the plastic, the bottom off of your water bottles, this can get kind of sharp. So what I did was I took my glue gun and went around the edges to make it so that they won't cut anything. They won't cut you, they won't cut your kids. But you can also put like ribbon or some lacy stuff here if you like. You can get just as fancy or as basic as you want to, because like I said, it's your craft and it's up to you and the kids how you want to do it. Now, my daughter and I are also making some Mabon plans to do a dinner, like the regular Thanksgiving dinner, but with the family. We do it on Mabon, which is September 21st, and it's coming up very soon. And then we'll be moving into the Samhain stuff, and we plan on doing a bunch of crafts with the kids that will incorporate nature and that time of the year, all the fall colors, pumpkins, whatnot. And this is kind of a handy little craft that this is very versatile. You can do it for just about anything. And if you're using real leaves and you don't plan to keep these, make sure you recycle, because we want to give back to Mom Gaia as much as possible and not make it too much harder for the natural world to break things down. So, and this time of the year is the time when you want to be thinking about stuff like that, because everything's going back into the earth, and nature is recycling herself. So why not take from her example? Anyways, that's everything for today, and I will bring my next craft to you guys. Probably will be more geared towards Samhain, which is Halloween. And I hope you guys enjoy. Blessed be.